Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I'm going to be doing a beautiful reading for you today. Now, you guys know I usually pull out the cards while you're here. A little problem with the camera. And I didn't want to put the cards back because they were so lovely. So, I'm going to begin again, but from here, and I'm leaving the cards that came out. So, the spirit messages came out. The one soul card came out. I wanted to use these together. And the message is so gorgeous, Pisces. I just could not begin again. There's just no way I wanted to lose this message for you. So, we're going to start from here. As always, my name is Jane. I do readings for the Pisces Collective. We are having Jupiter come into our sign. I do believe the 28th of December, if I'm not wrong, till May 10th. Then I do believe it goes retrograde into Aries. I may be wrong here. But then it comes back in October 27th. Jupiter is the planet of abundance. And it only comes around every 12 years. And it is just such an important energy to have right now. As for everything, I don't get bogged down by these things. But if something positive, if I hear that these are positive energies coming in, I will definitely latch on to the idea of positivity and write it for what it's worth, okay? Because I believe that when you put your intention in something good and believe that great things are going to happen for you, you are definitely bringing that in for yourself, okay? You're believing in it and you're making it a reality. So, having said all of this, Pisces, the cards that came out for you today on this beautiful Monday in December is Serenity, Just Ask, and this beautiful soul card. So I'm going to start with this. First of all, the Serenity card says, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. I love the fact that he is in water. I love the masculine energy coming from this card. It's usually, I get a lot of feminine energy because I am, of course, a feminine, but I have a lot of masculine energy, so I love seeing it in the cards. I love a masculine energy. I'm almost embracing his feminine energy, which is the water, the emotion, the ebb and flow, okay, of the cups. But there's that fire, okay, just waiting to be activated. And I feel in the Just Ask card, they're telling you that it will be activated. You see that sun energy, you see the cogs of something coming together, such as like a clock or something. But if you look at it, there's a beautiful swirl. There's a beautiful swirl of spiral energy, which for me is very meaningful. The spiral, the DNA strand, 369, the vibration, the spiral, very, very strong energy when it comes to spirituality. You also have a key in one hand here, which is showing you the way, that you have the key, that it can be given to you. And then you have these beautiful feathers coming in. Feathers are always a sign of people who have passed. I love this. And this is what it says in this card. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source. Your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for help and guidance. Gorgeous. The last card, the soul card. Now, these cards are not always like nice and fluffy. Some of them are very in your face. Some of them are very triggering, and they have nothing attached to them except for your own perception. Now, I feel very much this white bird, which is always represented like Holy Spirit. I was raised Catholic, and the white bird always represented like the spirit. It was always, even in the Ace of Cups, you see the white bird falling into the chalice. It's very, very meaningful, the symbolism of it. And I feel that there's a lot of spiritual energy coming in, such as here. okay? It's being handed over, and it's going through you, Pisces, okay? The soot representing the phoenix coming out of the ashes and then spreading it. All that wisdom is going to come out of you and into the world, okay? You're going to help the world with your energy. The blue of the cards, the clear communication coming in, okay, of your true path, of where you want to go. This is such a gorgeous display of a message, okay? And I hope that you find something that resonates here with you. I'm going to read the spirit messages here that come through. I'm going to read the Serenity and then the Just Ask, just so that you get the full thing, the whole buffet, okay? Okay, so the most important relationship you can have is with yourself, and that was already said here. I'm going to read the next. We here in the spirit world sent you this card to remind you not to feel overwhelmed at this time. Sometimes the answers are not readily available, so it's a matter of living one day at a time, as this will assist you in letting go of the past and all the negativity associated with it. The past no longer serves your highest good, and it can prevent you from achieving the serenity that you've been so desperately seeking. You've learned from your past mistakes and the lessons they've shown you. Letting go of what no longer serves you enables us to help you even more. So they're giving you a key to reaching out to them, okay? Letting go of the negative. You'll be able to reach out to them, okay? So we're aware of the fears or insecurities you may have experienced. When you take the time to let go and disperse those unwanted thoughts, divine guidance can find its way to you from spirit, giving you peace of mind. Find comfort and courage in knowing that you're not alone. We're connected to you forever. So I hope that's clear, forever. Okay, so just ask. Let's see here. We bring you this card at this specific time because we want to remind you that even though you're reaching out for answers, you don't necessarily need a special tool to ask us for our help, except cutting out the negativity. Remember that, right? We have always been here and always will be. And although we cannot interfere with your karmic lessons that you're meant to learn, we can come to your aid by gently inspiring, guiding, and helping you to recognize synchronistic signs. During your life, you may have tried to do or have done things on your own, which can be rewarding. But when it becomes too much and you start to feel drained or weak, or you don't have the strength to go on, then call on us, and we'll make every effort to help you. Remember once again that we cannot interfere in your life until we're asked or invited. Know that we're always here and waiting, and most important, that we love you. Absolutely. Okay? You have the power, Pisces. You have the power to do whatever you want in this life. And you most definitely are invited here to help the collective, okay? To accept the beauty and the light and the help that's being offered, and then to spread it out into the world and give it back. So it's up to you. I will pull a few cards here for you, Pisces. I'm just going to take out the regular RWS. This is a highly modified deck, of course. I made it borderless a long time ago. Like the original Rider-Waite. Thank you so much for everybody who's been supporting me on this channel. Thank you to people. Oh, I can't make this up. Okay. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting me on this channel, everybody who's donated, everybody who's part of Patreon, everybody who's been watching all year round, who comments. I know who you are. I feel your energies. I thank you so very much. And I hope that we have a great and continue to have a great relationship in the years to come. And for now, 2022, that's coming up. And as I said, remember, the symbolism of the Ace of Cups. Can't make this up. Okay? The chalice, the bird, exactly, okay? This beautiful image of spirit coming in, coming through, giving back, Okay, and this card could be this card as well, because this is the infinite, the water that keeps on coming out. It's like that fountain. It just keeps rejuvenating and coming back out. Okay, you just, it's a spiritual growth, but it's the gift that keeps on giving. The Ace of Cups always makes me feel like it's a replenishing well. And by you doing and listening to Spirit, you're replenishing the earth with what you're doing. It could be in, I'll give you examples, a yoga practice. You're helping people with their bodies. You're helping them expand their energies. If you're somebody who's in better eating, okay, whole foods, you're nourishing the body, and that nourishes the spirit, helps people become better within themselves. They then go on and do things for other people, okay? Because they're nourishing the brain, they're nourishing the energies inside of themselves. If you're a Reiki healer, you're healing their energies. If you're somebody who is a card reader, such as myself, you're empowering them to go out and be who they're supposed to be, okay? You're giving them that beautiful power to heal and continue. There is so many things in this world. It's not reserved to anything in particular, okay? But what you're doing is you're reinfusing the world with energies, and that's what you're not preying on their fears or their insecurities. You are uplifting the planet in their energies, and you're empowering them, okay? That's the power of intention. Blue, 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 blue. Communicate that clearly this year. All right, Pisces, let's see here. What else can we get? Oh, I love this. I love that this ace came out. Right. Page of Swords. No, I'm sorry. It's not page. It's a Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about defeat. It's about conflict. There are some people who are still going not to subscribe to this way of thinking. They're still very much in the old way. They're showing me the story of... They're showing me the story, my parents actually showing me the story. A long time ago, we had to pay for our long distance calls. This is not the world we live in now. But there were long distance plans or companies who were offering better rates to have long distances. My parents were with a subscribed, let's say, phone company that had been around forever. I'm not going to name names here. But this is what they were used to, even though the rates were exorbitant and were clearly manipulating people to spend more money than they needed to. I joined a company who was offering these rates, and I went, to my parents very young and told them, I've joined this company and I'm going to be, calling people and asking them if they would like to be part of this this extension, and you'll pay less for your long distances. It's not going to cost you a lot more, and you're going to save a ton of money, okay? And my parents refused. And I thought to myself, you're clearly, there's no risk here. Why would you not take up this opportunity? But my parents did not. And for the longest time, I felt betrayed, felt weird, because first of all, my parents were supposed to be supporting me in a new business, but because they didn't trust what I was doing, or trust that I had the best interest at heart, I don't know, they were afraid of change. They were afraid of going into the unknown. The stuff that they knew, that they trusted, even though it meant that it was gouging them, they felt more secure with that than the things that would offer them relief. It is the weirdest thing, but that happens to people, and that's what they wanted me to show you. That coming up, there's still this air energy, this blue energy, right? The sword energy. That some people are going to refuse this regenerative idea of how the world should work. How it's better to empower people than to prey on their insecurities, because that's what they're used to, okay? Yes, it's a bad way of being, but you're not going to be able to change their minds. And they're saying, don't beat yourself up or try to understand. Some of these peoples, they just don't, they won't. They'll understand when they understand, or they won't understand ever. But that's not your path, it's theirs. Okay? You have to keep going forward in your own path. Okay? You don't need to prove anything. That's the other part of the story. Don't need to prove anything to anybody. Okay? Some of it may be slow. You have that Knight of Pentacles. I love that. But you can depend on this progress, is what they're saying. You can depend on the steps that you're taking will bring back so much to you. Okay? The world will follow. Many will follow, or the ones that matter will follow. In other words, the group of people around you will follow, the people that you introduce into your life going forward will follow, and not follow blindly you, but be of the same type, you know, birds of a feather type of thing. And it's going to be embraced, and you don't have time really to get stuck in other people's energy. Okay? So don't get stuck on the details with the Knight of Pentacles. He's somebody who can get stuck in the details. So don't be halted by those details of the group that won't follow. Just keep making your way. Slow and steady. But highly profitable in every way that you can think about it, right? Because you're headed to the world energy. A completion. A beginning. An ending, a beginning. Using of all the energies to make things happen. Okay? And it's gorgeous. And it's the start of a new phase. Absolutely. This new year, this new energy, this Jupiter thing, it's going to represent for a lot of people the ending of one thing and the leaping into another. And it's the things that you need to be going forward in your life, that you need to be moving on. So this is all going on right now. I love that. Okay, so things are going to start moving fast. And again, that fire energy coming in, I love that. You're going to start, as soon as you start seeing this inside of you, this is the progress you want to see, okay? This is how it feels inside of you. This is kind of your internal, the 4 cards here. The middle part is, the 3 cards in the middle is about what's mostly going on inside of yourself, okay? Right. So it's not surprising that I see the 5 of Cups with the 5 of Swords right underneath it, because I feel that's, as we are a tender Pisces sign, we feel that sometimes we wish that we could bring everybody with us, okay? But at the same time, we're also reconnecting with what's important. You're building new relationships with people, or building on old relationships with people. Maybe things that were forgotten, things that you weren't ready for. Again, I say don't get stuck in these energies, okay? Don't say, I feel pity here, okay? This is the card I feel of you pity certain people for just not getting it. Don't stay stuck there too long. You're in this zone here, okay? All right, so there was another card here that looks like it flipped. Right, so I'm going to put that here with this. The reason I'm going to put this 4 of Cups with it, the 4 and 5, the 4 is it's getting stagnated or feeling like stuck, okay? Can't make a choice. And it's because of this, of these people. Never want to leave anybody behind, do we, Pisces? We never want to leave anybody behind. But sometimes it's their path. It's their way. Okay? That's just where they are in life. Just remember that. Okay, so I'm going to get Spirit messages. The 2 cards below that is what Spirit's idea of it. Okay? Right. Your ultimate goal is always about blessings and wishes for everybody and other people. The Queen of Swords, lovely. I love the Queen of Swords. She's such an independent thinker. And she's somebody who's, she's had to go through a lot in her life. Okay? Yeah. The Queen of Swords, she is very, very wise, but she's very critical of her own thoughts. So they're saying to be very careful with that as well. And don't get stuck on making everybody's blessings and wishes come true. And I know that's come out before. It's not the first time I've said this, but I'm repeating it, okay? The point of this, the outcome is growth. People have to learn to grow from their experience, okay? And sometimes this is not what you're not seeing. The bottom of the deck is that they need to feel this oppression to move forward. You can't fix it for them. Again, you can't make their wishes come true, okay? And don't be too critical of yourself if you can't fix the problems. I feel a lot of this here, okay? It's going down. It feels like a sword going through you right here, okay? Right here, I see it. From the Serenity, having a hard time with the Serene card because you can't change people's minds. It leaves you sitting in this energy of stagnation, and then you get very critical of yourself. This is right here, okay? It's going right through you, right here, okay? For some of you, just be careful of that, Pisces. You don't need that right now, okay? You have such great things in these cards coming in here. You have such wonderful things. You need to concentrate on your path, okay? Let people follow you. Let people come to you. They will. They will. When you do it with love, when you do it clear communication, when you are helping people get out of their own way, when you're helping people out of their insecurities just by simply living your life empowered and empowering others, you are doing a great service to the world. And the ones who will follow will get the most out of it. And the people who are ready will find you. The people who are not, they have to go through their own path. That's just the way it is. All right, Pisces. So this is intense growth with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom here. That's the outcome. The Queen of Pentacles is, again, growing out of adversity. It feels like it's a very feminine energy. Instead of being critical of yourself, she's got your back here, okay? This critical energy, she's back to back with you, and she is helping you, trying to figure out how to just be down to earth, be beautiful, grounded energy for you that's nurturing and resourceful, and helping you make those sensible decisions that produce that sustainable progress with the Knight of Pentacles. Anyway, Pisces, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to come back with Spirit later. We're going to look at all these energies some more. We're going to see how they can give you a little more and help you out here. As always, love, light, and blessings, Pisces. Take care of yourself, and I will see you later.